Hi, welcome everyone. I have a microphone, so I hope you can hear me a little bit better. And I have some light, so hopefully we can see a little bit better. Welcome. It's good to see you. We're going to start out on the ground with a few warm up breathing exercises. So glad to keep working together. So, and welcome if we've never worked together. So we're going to calm the mind and get into our practice. If you haven't done a reading or meditation, you may want to set your intention with a reading or meditation in the morning. I found it really helps me to have something other than what I was already thinking about, um, to help guide and move my mind in a direction of recovery, of yoga, of mindfulness training, right? So, whatever you need to do, please do that. We're going to start out with some conscious breathing, deep inhale, deep exhale. And I close my eyes sometimes, but you can lower your eyes, chin can be tucked, or just sit however you'd like. Deep inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, release it. Trying to get relaxed in our body. Let's do a deep inhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. We're going to move into 4 short inhales in. Hold it. Exhale, release it. Four short inhales in. Hold it. Exhale, release it. Do it again. 4 short inhales in. Hold it. Exhale, release it. Beautiful. Deep inhale in. Holding it. And then we're going to extend the exhale a little bit longer. Let's move on to our mat, bringing your forehead down onto the mat, child's pose. So bending the knees can be closed or open, right? Walking your hands out in front of you, allowing your forehead to come down onto the mat. Deep inhale. Again, you can open your mouth if you'd like. Deep exhale, release it. Let's do that again. And one more. Go ahead and close your mouth and let's just breathe through the nose. Ujjayi breath, inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, pressing down through your hands, just lifting your forehead off the mat, walking your hands over to the right side of your mat. If you'd like to cross your left arm over, bow your head, press down through your palms, and breathe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Getting into your side stretch, drawing your belly into your spine, and lengthening out. And go ahead and lift your forehead up. Let's walk our hands to the other side. Same thing on the other side. Bow your head, deep inhale, and deep exhale. Keep your breathing nice and steady. And one more. And go ahead and lift your forehead up. Walk your hands back to the center of your mat. Open your heart. Bow your head. One more inhale. On your exhale, walk your hands back under your shoulders. Press up. Plant your left hand down. Inhale. Sweep your right arm up. Opening your heart. And then exhale. Thread your right arm through. And walk your left arm out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And one more. And go ahead and bring your left hand back. Press it up, unwind. Let's switch sides. Grounding through the right palm. Inhale, sweeping the left arm up. Exhale, sweeping the left arm through. Walk your right arm out. And breathe. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Two more. And one more. Go ahead and bring your right hand back. Press it up, unwind, pull your knees together. If they're not, come into tabletop. We're going to just lean forward, stretching into our wrists, and then exhale, release it, and just doing a few more, turning your hands the other way, whatever feels good. Just trying to release tension and open up our wrist a little bit more, however it feels okay to you. Go ahead and tuck your toes, lift your hips for your first down dog, pulling your belly into your spine, broadening your shoulders. If you want to rock side to side, you can. Fingertips out wide, index fingers pointing forward. Press through the palms of your hand, lengthen out. Allow your head to lengthen more. So your shoulders are releasing away from your head, right? You're lengthening through your neck. And then go ahead and drop back down. Let's do a few cow and cat. So just walking your knees back. Inhale here. And then exhale, just rounding your back like a cat. And then releasing it. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Cow pose. And then exhale the other way. Cat pose. Release it. Drop your belly. Inhale, look up. And exhale. Back into cat one last time. And release it. Come to seated. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. And exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And we're just going to roll the neck left and right. So just rolling your neck out. If it feels good to roll it around in circles and you want to do that, you can. If it feels like it's pinching, don't do that. And then roll it to the right side whenever you're ready. Release your right hand and extend your left arm out. Wiggle your fingertips, opening your heart, opening the energy through your left side body. And then inhale, flex your left hand. Exhale, flex it down. Roll your wrist around. And inhale, let's take another side stretch, lengthening over your head. You can look up if you like. Exhale, bringing it back. Again, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, chin comes down to your chest, shoulders are rolled back, and then inhale, rolling your head left and rolling it right, however it feels good, and rolling it out, however it feels good. And breathing, conscious breathing. Staying connected to your breath. Ending on the other side, releasing the other hand, and then extending your right arm or your other arm. Inhale, wiggle your fingertips, and then flex, lengthening up, and then exhale down. Roll your wrist around in circles, and inhale, lengthen out overhead, side body stretch. Breathe. Exhale, bring it back. Let's just do a few shoulder rolls, squeezing the shoulders together, allowing them to come down, inhaling forward and squeezing back. Exhale, sliding them down. Inhale forward and up, squeeze them back. Exhale, slide them down, and then just release your head side to side and back to neutral. Pull your knees together. We're going to move into another down dog, tucking your toes, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. Second one today. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and then slowly look forward, walk your feet toward your hands. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Press down, lift up, high mountain, all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and release them to your side body. So I'm going to step back just a little bit. We're going to move into some vinyasas, Surya Namaskara A. Sometimes we will chant here or Om. If you want to take a moment to do that, feel free to do that. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to move into a little bit more vinyasa. So let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or jump back to high plank, rock forward. You can drop your knees or not. Bend your elbows halfway down, and then inhale, up dog. And we're going to pull our heart forward. If your knees will lift off the floor, that's great. If not, leave them down. Just trying to open up our whole front line. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and tuck your toes and press back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale, breathe. Nice. I'm going to try not to breathe so loud because I have this microphone on, but just staying with the deep inhale and deep exhale. And then whenever you're ready, look forward, walk or jump your feet toward your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Press down, lift up, high mountain, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart, release it to your side. Beautiful. Let's samastiti. Let's rest, do it again. Let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or jump, rock forward, lower down. Inhale, up dog, heart comes forward. Exhale, down dog. Press it back. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And then whenever you're ready, look forward, walk or jump your feet toward your hands. Inhale, look forward, exhale, fold. Press down, lift up, high mountain, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart and release your hands to your side body. Let's do that one more time. Let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or jump. High plank, low plank, rock forward, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, press back, down dog, walk your feet in. And breathe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Whenever you're ready, look forward. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Press down, lift up, high mountain. Exhale, hands to your heart and release it. Beautiful. All right, whenever we're ready, bend your knees, chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or jump back, rock forward, lower down, high plank, low plank. Inhale, lift your heart, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to step our right foot through. Drop your heel, press up. Vera one, warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands right back down. Step your right foot back, rock forward, lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down dog. Left foot, step your left foot through. Drop your heel, press it up. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, release it. Left foot steps back. Rock forward, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Whenever you're ready, look forward. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. And then stand all the way up, lengthen up. Exhale, release it. Step your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Draw your belly into your spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Grab your toes, Padangusthasana, or inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. If this doesn't feel good, you can just grab your elbows. Allow your arms to frame your head and rock side to side. If you have your toes, we're pulling ourselves together and breathing. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And if you're in Padangusthasana, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, switch your hand positions. Padahastasana, hands come under the feet. Inhale and exhale, fold. And whenever you're ready, we're going to slowly release it. Release your hands, heel toe your feet closer together. Press yourself all the way up to stand. We're going to step to the right for Trikonasana. Right foot's going to face the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthening toward the back of the mat. Exhale, right hand can come down to your leg, your shin, or a block if you have a block, or all the way down to your toe if you'd like to grab your big toe. We're going to inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, looking forward or looking up. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and release it. Press yourself up to stand. Pivot your feet the other way. Inhale, lengthening out toward the front leg. Exhale, switching. If you have your block, take your block with you. Inhale, exhale, looking up. And release it. Go ahead and press it up. Come all the way to stand. We're going to pivot our feet the other way and then revolve. So revolve triangle, left hand, right foot, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twisting triangle. And stay here using a block, or you can cross your left arm over the right. One more, lengthen, exhale, twisting a little more. And slowly release it, unwind, pivot your feet forward, pivot your feet the other way, and revolve, twisting triangle the other way. Same thing, use your block if you like, or hand on the ground, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twisting, find your twist. And slowly release it, unwinding, pivot your feet, and step forward, Samasthiti. Deep inhale, move into extended side angle. So we're going to step to the right again, bending into the right knee, right elbow, right knee. And if you want to walk it out a little bit more so you're deepening your lunge, we're trying to get into a right angle here, right elbow, right knee. But if not, and you're walking it back, just stay right here, right? This is great. But as we deepen that stretch, right elbow, right knee, inhale, lengthen up. And as we open even more, we can start to bring our right hand down onto the ground. Inhale, exhale, opening the heart. Stay here or lengthen out. Extended side angle. Left arm's going to frame the ear, come over the ear. Trying to keep the heart open. Deep inhale and deep exhale. And let's do one more. Exhale, release it, press it up, pivot your feet the other way. And we're just going to switch sides. Elbow comes down, inhale, lengthen, exhale, extend. You find your variation. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And release it, press it up, unwind, and look to the top of your mat. Heel toe your feet in, step to the top of your mat. Samasthiti. Deep inhale, deep exhale, calm your mind. We're going to step to the right again. This time we're going to drop our left knee down. We're going to face the back and drop your knee down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist. Right, so our left elbow is on our right knee. Inhale, exhale, twisting a little more. So as we get into this twist, if you want to start to open your hands, you can start to do that. If you want to start to lift your leg off the ground, your knee that's on the ground, you can. And the last adjustment is dropping that left heel. Inhale, exhale. You find your variation. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And whenever you're ready, we're going to slowly release it, press it up, pivot. Same thing on the other side. Again, dropping the right knee down, twisting. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. And I'm so used to breathing. I start this like deep breathing and realize maybe back off just because of the sound, right? So deep inhale, deep exhale. And whenever you're ready, slowly release your extended hand up and unwind. Look to the top of your mat, heel toe your feet, step forward, Samastiti. All right, we're going to bring our hands behind our back in reverse prayer or grab your elbows. Inhale, lengthen up, turn around, step your right foot out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding over your right leg. Trying to pull your right hip back, chin to shin, deep inhale, deep exhale. Trying to keep the heart open and breathe. And slowly release it, bring it back up. We're going to pivot our feet the other way. If you have your elbows, switch your elbows. Put the other elbow on top. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, draw your belly into your spine. Pull your hips back. Heart pulls forward. And breathe. Go ahead and press it up whenever you're ready. Step your foot forward and release it. So we're going to move into a few standing balances. Generally, what we're doing is an extended leg balance. So we want to plant our left foot down, and we're going to either grab our right knee or our right toe. Many times, if we're starting out, we want to be near something that helps stabilize us. So if you need a wall, you can move toward the wall. I would put my left hand on the wall and ground my left foot down, and then put my left hand on my hip. And that way I have the wall for stability if I need it. But planting the left foot and grabbing the right knee, I'm going to face forward. So planting the left foot, grabbing the right knee. Right. The second variation is grabbing the toe and extending it out. Right. So we can pick whichever variation we want and just stay with your breath, lengthening through the spine. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to open our knee out to the right side. If you have your toe, opening the toe to the outside, right? And breathing. And then whenever you're ready, bringing it back in, releasing your knee or toe. If you have your toe, you actually fold forward and then release your toe and then extend out. Ooh, stay with your breath. If you lose it, just come right back into it again. Calm your mind. Work with your breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And release it. Beautiful. So planting the right foot, and if you're on the wall, again, you're just going to turn around and face the other way, grounding the right foot down. Make sure your left hand can touch the wall so it helps stabilize you. You can release it as you need to. But if not, we're going to plant the right foot down. Inhale, left knee, and breathe, or toe. Stay here or open it out to the left. Breathe. And then bring it back and release the knee, extend the foot or the toe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And slowly release it whenever we're ready. Shake it out. Let's do a deep exhale here. So shaking any tension you're holding or creating in your lower body, but also in your upper body, shaking your arms, and open your mouth, deep exhale, release it. And then maybe a few more breaths here, calming the mind, bringing us back to center. And then we're going to move into another standing balance. So we've been practicing tree, which is grounding down. And again, step to the wall, put your left hand on the wall and ground down through your left foot, or inhale, right leg comes to your ankle, your calf, your inner thigh, or half lotus, right? And then we grow our tree. The full variation of this pose is to actually grab our toe, right? We're not going to work with that now, right? We're going to work with tree now, and we're going to move into some more advanced poses later, right? But let's inhale, exhale, opening the heart, really working with our mind and our breath and our focus. So one of the limbs of yoga is dharana, right, which is concentration. And when we're balancing, we're forced into this really deep concentration and working with the breath and working with the mind, right? So do that. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And one more. Exhale. Whenever you're ready, bring your hands together and slowly release them down and release your foot down and switch sides. And so if you're on the wall, you may need to turn around and face the other way, other hand on the wall. Ground down through your right foot, and then inhale, left leg is going to come up, right? Again, it can be ankle, tree, on your inner thigh, or it can be half lotus like I like. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, lengthening up. Ooh. Finding a point on the wall or the floor to focus and to calm our mind. And then whenever you're ready, bring your hands together. Exhale, hands to your heart and release it. So we're going to go ahead one more time. Shake it out. Any tension you create. Deep exhale, releasing tension. If you want to calm your arms side to side, go ahead and do that. Take a moment. But don't lose your focus. Stay focused. Stay in your practice. All right, we're going to move back onto the floor again. So whenever you're ready, inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or jump back to high plank, rock forward, lower down, low plank. Inhale, up dog, lifting your heart. Exhale, down dog, tuck your toes, press back. All right. So we're going to look forward and drop onto your knees. Last time we did a little bit of arm balance. We're not going to do that. We're just going to either look forward or jump forward and come to seated. So if you like to use a towel or a, something to sit on, feel free to do that. Or just come to seated, jump forward, and come to seated. All right. And so we're going to bring your hands to your side. Pull your heart forward. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more. And then whenever you're ready, bring your right foot in, and we're either going to do a figure four or a half lotus seated. And then if you want to bind, now's the chance, right? So inhale, but if not, we're just going to work with figure four. If figure four or half lotus are not accessible to you, start with Janyu, right? So start with your right foot into your side, or just working with your knee, right? So this is enough. Whatever feels like you're not going to harm your knee or your hip, that's what you want to do. And you want to breathe, because the whole idea is we're opening, right? So whatever, if this is opening, this is opening, right? This is opening, this is opening. But if just bending my knee is opening and want to let it fall out, then that's great too. Whatever that looks like, do that, right? As we open, the poses will become more open, right? So let's inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. If you are starting to open your heart and your knee and your hip, then we want to move forward and fold. Because then we're moving into this extended leg more, right? So we're working with both. Chin to shin, or looking forward to the toe. Or anyway. All right. And then whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and release it and switch sides. Same thing the other way. Any variation, right? The knee, or if you want to move into that half lotus, working with that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath. And slowly release it. Let's go ahead and pull both our knees in. Exhale, set them down. Extend your left leg, pull your right knee, and we're just going to do one seated twist, one seated forward fold, one seated twist. So the first twist is, and again, your knee can be out and we can be crossing our opposite. So I have my right knee bent and I'm crossing my left arm over. But the more I pull it in, the more twisty I'm getting, right? So just kind of work with that, however it feels good. Inhale, exhale, twist, twist, twist. Deep inhale, pulling the belly in. Deep exhale, twisting a little more. One more breath. Exhale, slowly release it. All right, switching sides, bending the other knee, crossing the other arm over. Deep inhale, lengthen. Deep exhale, twisting. The sun is coming up. Here. Deep breath. Always a beautiful time to do yoga. And slowly release it. Beautiful. We're going to pull both our knees in, and lift your feet off the ground. So we're moving into Navasana, which is boat pose. And so, first variation is just lifting our feet off the ground, getting into our core, feeling our core. If this is not getting into our core, we want to start to raise our feet up, release the hands. We should feel that. And then, if you want more, you can extend your legs out, open your heart, breathe, try to relax your upper body and deep breath. So any variation, right? It can be this. Just notice what feels like you're doing some core work with it and some breathing and that focus and that concentration. It's really working with the mind. The mind says, I can't do it. And we need to see what is our mind is telling us the truth. Is our mind lying to us, right? And then pull your knees back in whenever you're ready. Exhale, set your feet down, lengthen your spine. If your spine's starting to get like rounding, we want to lengthen our spine. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And then we're going to do one more. So whenever you're ready, pull your knees together, lift your feet, find your variation one more time. Beautiful. And release it. All right, so we're gonna, we could move into pigeon, right? And so there's two ways to do pigeon. You can rock forward, you can lift your right leg up and bring your right knee to your right wrist, right? And lower down that way. Walk your left foot back, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Or one variation that's a little bit more accessible is to drop down, to lay on your back, to have your knees bent and cross your right leg over. It's reverse pigeon. Inhale, lifting the left knee up. Right, so we have more control over how much pressure we're putting on our knee. Inhale, exhale, stay here or pull your knee in more if, so we can control how deeply we're getting into that stretch, how much pressure we're putting on our knee. If you want more, you can lift your head up. And then whenever you're ready, let's slowly release it, switch sides. And same thing on the other side. And release it. Beautiful. All right, we're going to move into some back bending. So planting your hands by your heels, we're going to move into bridge pose or wheel or back bend, right? So you pick whatever feels good in your body. I'm going to start with bridge, pressing down through my feet. Inhale, lifting my butt off the ground, pulling my knees together. Inhale, pressing in, is really strengthening my knees, my hips, my legs, these big muscles in my thighs. Chin to shin and breathing. And then whenever you're ready, slowly release it and relax. Try to calm your central nervous system, calm your mind. We're going to do one more If you want to stick with bridge pose, do that. If you want to move into a wheel or back bend, I am normally doing it by rocking onto the top of my head, right? And bringing my hands onto the ground, walking my head in, walking my hands in, fingertips out wide, elbows forward, and lifting, right? You pick what feels good, do what feels good in your body, and breathe. And whenever you're ready, let's slowly lower back down. And then let's all pull our knees into our chest together, releasing the lower back. Keep your right knee in, extend your left leg out. Grab your right knee with your left hand, take a little supine twist here. So pulling your right knee over your body, the opposite side of your body, and then extending your right arm out and looking back toward your right arm. And then let's bring it back and switch sides the other way. Extend the other leg out, grabbing the right knee and extending it out. And bring it back. Both knees come into the chest. And release it. I'm going to do that one more time. So pulling both knees in, and we're going to extend the other leg, keeping your left knee in, taking it over to the right, and then extending your left arm out, and breathing. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Pull both your knees into your chest. Release your lower back one last time. And let's rock forward for Yoga Mudra. You're going to turn around if you're facing away. Cross-legged seated position. We're going to bring our hands behind our back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Surrender. Take a moment to surrender. And then go ahead and come back up. Release your hand. Padma Mudra. Grab your index fingers with your thumbs. Extend your arms. Open your heart. Drop your chin. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. A few more of those. Deep breath. And release it. If you'd like to end with a lift, you can cross your legs, lift your butt off the ground. If you're in full lotus, we can lift up more and release it back down. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And we are going to either move into Shavasana or going to end our practice and complete Shavasana on our own. I'm going to go ahead and close practice for today. Bring your hands together, thumb knuckles to forehead center. I hope everyone has an awesome day. Namaste.